gone. For a school record, Caitlin Clark for three. Bingo. Holy cow. He drives this one deep to right center. Back at the track, hit the wall, it's gone. Reese Moore, a two-run bomb to right center. And the Hawkeyes have blown it open. The pitch, swing and a miss. Down he goes. Brody Brecht matches his career high, 13 strikeouts. Here with runners in scoring position. First pitch, drives it deep to left center. Back it goes, and over the left fielder's head. Seegers will score easily. Sam Peterson, a stand-up double to give the Hawks the lead. Lost to second to allow Gable Mitchell to have a chance at 2 RBIs, and he drives it into right center. Going back, that will two-hop the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Moss. Gable Mitchell has another 2 RBI double. 6 RBIs on the day for Gable Mitchell. Have a day, and that will end it. 1-0 Wildcats after Preston Knott led off with a double and then a couple of sacrifice flies. Brought him around to score. Let's take a look at the Hawkeyes offensively. No change from yesterday. Andy Nelson, Raider Tello, Davis Kopp will lead things off, followed by Reese Moore, Gable Mitchell, Michael Seegers, and then Will Mollfleur, Ben Wilmus, and Cade Moss will round out the order. Defensively for Northwestern, a little bit different, left to right will be Preston Knott, Griffin Arnone, and then in right field will be Jackson Freeman. On the infield is Bianchina, Livermore, Selfon, Lyolas. Behind the dish is Markinson, and then starting on the mound for Northwestern is Jack Dyke.
Yeah, and Dyke this season, only 4 starts. This is his 5th of the season. You talked to Northwestern coaching staff yesterday. There was a chance he was that first guy out of the bullpen, just depended on where they were at. So didn't have their rotation fully set, but gets to start this afternoon.
Yeah, head coach Ben Greenspan knew he wanted to get Dyke in this weekend, whether it's going to be yesterday as a long reliever to back up their starter Luke Benecki. But he's getting the start here today in Game 2, and he will have the top of the order due up for the Hawkeyes. Andy Nelson has been on an absolute tear this season. He starts him off with ball 1.
Yeah, and Andy Nelson, not a great day at the plate yesterday, 0 for 5. So, started this Big Ten play really hot.
This one's lifted out deep to left center. Back at the warning track, it'll be caught by Arnone for out number 1.
Yeah, Nelson's a very aggressive hitter. You see him go get that pitch right there, puts a great charge into it. Just couldn't quite get it down or over the fence.
He's got a lot of power. Leads the team in home runs with 6. Also has 5 doubles. Just couldn't get enough on that one. And Arnone was able to track it down, but here's Raider Tello, the third baseman. First pitch, called a strike on the inside corner.
Raider yesterday 0 for 4, so top of the Hawkeye lineup going 0 for 9. It was the bottom of the lineup yesterday where we saw him do some damage.
Kind of rare for Andy Nelson and Raider Tello to go 0 for 2 guys that have been spark plugs in this offense, but yesterday just a tough night. 1-1 to Tello's lifted foul. Raider leads the team in almost every statistical category. Average, runs, hits, doubles, triples, RBI, slugging. I mean, he has been a workhorse at the plate, but also defensively down at third. Here's the 1-2. This one's poked right side and through for a base hit. Well, he had a 32-game on-base streak going to the game yesterday. That got broken with his 0-fer, but he bounces back right away here in the bottom of the first with a base hit.
Yeah, looking to start that right up again. Raider Tello is such an important piece in this lineup, and like you said, over at third base, just simple swing right there, just right through the first and second base side of the infield. Nothing too crazy, gets the base hit.
Went the other way with it, and Selfon was playing more up the middle as well, and Tello just against the mini shift on him and able to get aboard with a base hit. So now he'll bring up the first baseman, Davis Kopp. 2 for 3 yesterday, a couple of base hits, also reached on an error. First pitch, off speed in the dirt, gets away from Markinson, but able to grab it quickly before Tello was able to react.
Such a key piece of this Hawkeye lineup. Did most of the catching to start the season with Cade Moss out. is propped over to first base and carried that with some key injuries, and Cade Moss doing so well in the lineup, but such an important piece for the Hawkeyes to transfer from Utah.
Yeah, we've talked a lot this season about how deep this catching room is for Iowa. Kopp, Reese Moore, Cade Moss, Max Burt's a guy that's going to come on next year once he gets healthy. This one's in the dirt, ball 3 for Kopp. But, I mean, I don't think there's too many lineups in the country that can say they have 3 catchers that are viable starters, and for the Hawkeyes that are starting all 3 of them.
Well, like you said, is if you hit, you're going to find a way in the lineup. It doesn't matter what position. We've seen Rick Heller move some guys around to find the way. Ben Wilmo's a guy for sure, infielder by choice, but is now a key corner outfitter for the Hawkeyes.
Davis Kopp works a walk, so now a base hit from Tello, a walk from Davis, and now here is another one of those catchers we were just talking about in Reese Moore, the designated hitter today. And he will come to the plate with 2 on and 1 out yesterday. Reese Moore, 1 for 3, had an RBI double in the first, which, as we talked about in the pregame, proved to be very important down the stretch.
Yeah, really important. I just think the way that I liked Reese is, he's played so well, big extra base hit guy, but yesterday down 2, able to get 1 run back. That's just huge for the confidence of your pitcher. Anthony Watts going up there knowing he's got his hitters behind him. It just makes it so much easier, and I thought it was such an important play for the Hawkeyes yesterday.
He almost left the ballpark on his next at-bat after that double, but wind kind of knocked it down. Here's the 1-1. That one misses inside, ball 2. A little bit windier today. Typically what we've seen this season is it whipping out towards right, but also a little humid today. We'll see how that affects any fly balls out to right. The 2-1. This one's lifted out towards center. Arnone chasing in, overcomes Knott. It'll be Knott who makes the grab for out number 2. Came all the way from left field into shallow center to make the catch.
Yeah, and Arnone got pretty lucky out there in center field. I didn't think he was going to have a play on it, but Knott came flying over from left, able to make the grab.
I mean, Moore just underneath it. Not a whole lot of power, but just skied it out there, and Knott seemingly had the better jump on it, was able to make the catch. So here is Gable Mitchell. This one's lifted out towards right into foul territory, giving chase is Lyolis towards the bullpen. It'll get out of play for strike 1. Gable 1 for 3 yesterday. The homegrown kid played for the Little Hawks at City High, now in the black and gold with the University. They'll check on Tello at second. This one's driven out towards right. Freeman giving chase. Arnone back. It will be Freeman who makes the grab on the warning track for out number 3. So some traffic on the base paths for the Hawkeyes, but they leave 2 on base. And Jack Dyke is able to pitch out of the jam. 1-0 Northwestern as we head to the top of the second. You're watching Big Ten Baseball on Big Ten Plus.